Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've all had a good week. I'm Laura of LKG 329 Sales on eBay, Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. In this week's video, we're only pulling 4 orders, but I've added some extra haul footage to give you a little more content to watch, so let's get to it. It is Monday once again, and I've got 1 order going out. So today's order going out is a special order. In that this is a viewer sale, but this viewer just happens to be my mom. And so she raises chickens and has some roosters, and she absolutely loves them. And so she found this white Home Essentials canister that has a rooster on it, and she liked it enough to purchase it. Now, do not get mad at me for allowing my mother to pay me for this. She went ahead and purchased it and then messaged me and said, hey, I just bought an item from your eBay store. So she wanted to support the store. And so we're going to go ahead and process it that way. That's what she wanted to do. This particular canister, I don't have anything in this. I had a friend that gave it to me to list on eBay to sell. So that's what I did. And my mom has purchased it for $4.99 plus shipping. It's Wednesday, and I've got 1 order going out. So this is a sack purse that I bought toward the beginning of starting eBay. Oh, yay, it's right there on top. I don't have to dig for it. And this is one item that I honestly would not have minded if it did not sell, because I do like it. I do like this. I love the handle strap because it's I'm a fan of horses, and this is thicker, kind of like a lead rope for a horse. Not quite as thick, but that's what it reminds me of, and I really like it. But anyways, I bought this with the intent of reselling it, and it has finally sold. I bought this back late August. I think it was the 2nd, maybe 3rd yard sale I had gone to specifically for eBay. And I paid $3 for this. Originally listed it for $15.99 and slowly brought that price down, and finally accepted a best offer at $10 plus shipping. It's Friday, and I've got 2 more orders going out. First order going out is a Christmas ornament. This is a 1995 Looney Tunes Daffy Duck skiing ornament. And I did not see any issues with him when I was listing him, so he's in very good shape. And I got him at an estate sale for 75 cents and listed him for $8.99. And accepted a best offer at $5 plus shipping. The second item going out today is a glass bowl. So I love selling glass. I love getting this stuff out of here because I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is very abundant in my area, so I do tend to buy it fairly often. This is one of the Imperial China by W. Dalton in the Seville pattern. This is a little, I don't know, appetizer bowl, I guess you could call it. I got this at a yard sale. There were about 40 dishes total in this pattern. Some of them were damaged, but it ended up being 25 cents was my cost per item. Listed these at $2.50 each and took a best offer at $2.25 plus shipping. So my total for these 2 orders headed out the door today is $7.25 plus shipping. All right, so I got a little bit of a haul from yesterday that I'm going to try to work on getting completely processed from start to finish today. So first item up is an APC backup battery, and it is used, but even in used condition, these still sell for $25 to $30 or so. They did mark on here that it works, and I gave $13 for this. Next up is a Magnavox VHS rewinder. The tag said that it was new, did not say that it was tested or that it works. So taking a little bit of a chance with this one. I've bought a VHS rewinder before and it did not work, so I wasn't able to do anything with it. But this one is still in its original box, and it was a green tag, which was 30% off. So it was on sale for $7, and I paid $4.90 for this one. And these comp out around $15 to $25 plus shipping on those. Next up, we've got a JVC XLR86 5 compact disc changer. It does have a crack in the lid, so I know that's going to affect the value. I don't know how much. And once again, they had on the tag that it works. It was $12.99, but blue tag was 50% off. So I got this for $6.50 and found one sold comp at $500. Now I do not expect to get anywhere near that for this if it actually works. But the other comps that are listed, one was for $97. It only says that it powers up. And another one was listed for $50 and doesn't say anything about being tested or working, at least not in the item's title. I didn't actually read the description on it. And then another one was listed with extra stuff for $3.99. So we'll test it and make sure that it's working, and then I'll figure out where to list it after that. And lastly, we have a Sony. This is a CDP CE275 5-disc changer. And once again, it says that it works on the tag, and they had it out there for $9.99 blue tag, which meant 50% off yesterday. So I gave $5 for this. And this one without the remote, and if it works, comps out around $50 to $60. So hopefully I'll be able to at minimum make my money back on all of these. Okay, so the battery and surge outlets are working fine, but the two spots that just have the surge on it are not working. I think I'm going to let this sit here for a little bit and see if it, I don't know, maybe see if the actual battery part of this backup battery being charged helps in that. I don't know, but we shall see. On to the next item. Awesome. So that one is working. So it's not the fastest thing in the world, I don't reckon. Not as fast as an actual VCR, but it is actually rewinding it. So I will just give it a cleanup and then get it listed. All right, so I'm going to test this one next. Well, that's not a great sound. Well, that's a bummer. So it turns on, it powers on. So technically it works in that it powers on. Yeah, a little disappointed on that one. That's really disappointing. Because every time I've gotten stuff from there previously, from this particular thrift store, when it says it works without issue. So the VHS rewinder I mentioned earlier that I got that didn't work, that was at a different thrift store. So, but this one doesn't usually strike out like this. So, one more to test. Well, that's another bummer. First turned it on. I don't know if you saw it on the video or not, but it was spinning. And Now it's doing nothing. And you can hear the motor trying. Okay. So is the lid supposed to stay open? I don't know. I don't know. So I've got the battery unplugged, and because it had a few moments to charge, it is still staying on. It's still turning my printer on. I'm not sure why the surge is not working, why these two plug-ins are not working for some reason. Okay, so this is just probably going to be a bust. I don't think I will list this one because there is supposed to be a circuit breaker button right here, and it is actually down inside the cavity, and I don't think I can get it out. Someone else probably might could, but even then it doesn't seem like there's a way to brace it back in place. So as of right now, the only thing I'll be listing is the VHS rewinder, which is a huge disappointment, but has the life of a reseller. This time, this haul was 75% not working, but we do have the rewinder, so. So it definitely wasn't one of my better weeks reselling with eBay. Sales only came in for a total of $22.24 plus shipping for the week. That is by far my worst week in months, and it is the third worst week I've had since I started reselling back at the end of July last year. So that was a bit disappointing, but I haven't been consistently listing. There are things that I can do. I can't put all the blame on eBay, on servers being down, or any number of reasons that would not be my fault, because there is the big reason that is my fault, which is I don't list consistently. So I am trying out a new schedule this week to see if it helps in getting more consistent with the listings. We're just going to give it a try, see how it does. So I don't know what my listings are going to look like this week. And then the haul that I got was disappointing as well, which you always take that chance when you're doing electronics or something similar to that, because you don't know for sure. Just because someone says it works doesn't mean it works 100%. And so we found that out the hard way this time. And usually at that thrift store, if they have on the tag that it works, I don't have issues with it. So I was pretty shocked that there were so many issues with the few items that I got. But we did get the one good item, but it's just part of the ride. And you win some, you lose some. This was a lose some kind of week, but like I said, there are things I can do to improve it going forward. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's not been a downer for you because things are already starting to look up. Weekend sales were pretty good, as you'll see in next Monday's video. But as for this one, I hope you did enjoy the content, and feel free to leave me a comment if you have any feedback, questions, or suggestions for future content. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week.